And that's why anytime that you've seen Alaska in the past elect a Democrat, they're quickly replaced by a Republican.
Republican candidate Nick Begich for Alaska's Lone House seat is confident the seat held by a Democrat for the first time in 50 years will fall quickly into conservative hands after the 2024 election.
I think Alaskans recognize that, whether you're a Republican or whether you're a Democrat, you've got to stand for common sense values, conservative values that reflect our state are the ones that we want represented in D.C.
In an exclusive interview with Washington Examiner, Begich pointed to his upbringing as a third-generation Alaskan and his business career that took him out of the state and the opportunities that brought him back.
The opportunities in our state were tremendous, but every year that I've been back in Alaska, these past 20 years, those opportunities have slipped away.
He was motivated to bring back those opportunities he feels were lost under Representative Mary Peltola's leadership.
And I decided, you know what? I need to step up and do my part. And so I threw my hat in the ring here a few years ago.
It's Begich's third time running for office. He ran for Alaska's sole House seat in the 2022 special and general elections. GOP infighting between him and former Governor Sarah Palin, combined with the state's ranked choice voting system, allowed Peltola to sail to victory and become the state's first Democratic representative in half a century. Begich is counting on Alaska's overwhelmingly red lean and Peltola's record to cinch office.
What's different is that the incumbent Democrat now has a record, and Mary Peltola had not developed a record in the Congress prior to, but now we've seen that she votes with Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden about 80% of the time. She's been absent from her job a good portion of the time. She has one of the highest staff turnovers in the entire Congress. And when you have a state like Alaska that is so complex and has so many issues that need to be dealt with in D.C., you can't have that kind of staff turnover.
With Begich being Peltola's sole opposition, ranked choice voting won't come into play this election. Begich points to Peltola's failure to pass a bill that would have blocked the Biden administration's regulations on Alaska's oil industry.
When the vote came up, she didn't vote yes, and she actually didn't vote no. She voted present. And I can tell you as an Alaskan, that is not something that we will tolerate. We will not tolerate someone being half in, half out, sort of one day in, one day out for resources in our state.
Begich says he wants to focus on working for the people rather than being a recognizable political figure.
I think we need to look for folks who are not necessarily the stars that we all recognize on TV. I think it's the people that are making good policy, that are going to work every single day and putting in those hours to make quality policy decisions on behalf of the people that they represent.